Hello friends, today we are going to install DB2 LUW version on Linux version Linux, Oracle Linux, Red Hat Linux or CentOS, same thing, Rocky Linux also. We are going to install DB2 on Red Hat Linux. And let us get started. I will be using my downloaded archive from IBM site. IBM is not providing Express C directly, so I have used community version download. So let us get started how we do it. First of all, I have to in my jump box I don't have this image right now at this time. Download in the downloads. Not like that. I don't have it, but let me get it from my NAS storage, like local storage. So what I will do is I will just simply map I will map the network drive. Anything should work. Connect using my credentials. I would say I am wanting to map GHNAS. This is my NAS name, and then I will go for DWNLTS. Downloads will finish this one, and then I will give my password, and this should take me to my downloads folder. I would let us connect to the machine. Before I do that, machine is down at this time, so I have to swap the hard drive because I did a test run already. So I will use a fresh image for you now. So basically what I usually do is I go there and in the machine folder, Hyper-V DB2 Linux, I will do the current I will delete the current disk image. Will copy it here, and this copy I would make it the original, like the original one. So rename. It is still being copied, not complete yet. Let it finish the thing. Okay, let me try now. So now actually disk image is ready now. I will start the machine. Starting the machine from what we call is Hyper-V management console manager. So start the machine. Let us see how it goes. Summary. This screen should tell me when it is up and running. Actually, we can, if we want to have a look at, we can have the look at by connecting to this machine. So right now it looks like the machine is up and running. So let me try to connect it, log in. So this is logged in already. I will go to downloads. So I'm going to downloads. I will find out IBM. In IBM, I have DB2, and I am going to try with the what we call is a community edition. So I am bringing that one to my Linux machine. This Linux this Linux box has Oracle Linux version 8.6. That should be good enough, and we have all we have this archive downloaded, server archive downloaded, so we don't depend upon the internet for this installation. We will just expand this one, and then after expansion we will go to the installer program, and then definitely let us see how it goes, and then we will have to create the instance. After instance, we will connect to the local client, and then we will check the connection if that goes fine. So this video is going to be very useful for everybody who has not done much work. I noticed that most of the DBAs, they have the least experience with the DB2, which is a surprise for me. I mostly think that, I generally think that, DB2 on the command line is easier than Oracle, and it's easier than MySQL. It is easier than Postgres. Let me show you this thing. Let us do this one now. I am going to connect to Putty. For now, I will make it full screen. So in Putty, let us see where we put our archive. So simple archive. This is GZ archive. GZ, right? So tar command, simple tar command means Z for Z, and expansion X for tar, and F is from file. We are mentioning the file name. So like this. You want to see a lot of things running on the screen, you can use -v as well. Right? If you want to include it in there, but for now I am just using this one without having any verbose console output, right? It will take few seconds. See, seconds. What I was saying, I was going to say minutes, but just seconds. Expansion is done. Let us see what folder we got out. We got server doc deck, cd to server deck. So server deck, and let us find if we have a installer there. Now db2 install is the command line installer, and I mean it is text mode installer. Then db2 setup is also there. We can use this one, install fixpack. If there are fixpacks provided afterward, we can run these commands. But for now, I will be using the command line. So I would say dot db2. Well, this is what we do in Linux. db2 I install. So let us see, to accept the terms, press yes, license terms. Yes, we want to go ahead, and yes, and this path, this is useful. This path, we can change it, we can modify it, we can do whatever we want to do, but make a note, because once software is installed, you will need this path. So I would say yes, this is correct for me, and I am going to install not client, not runtime client, not connect server. We are going to install server, server. So server, do you want to install pure scale feature? No, I do not want that. And this will give little bit warning here. Well, it is reminding us that 32-bit library is not available, and we are not using 32-bit. We are using 64-bit software as of this version. If there is any situation in your in your workplace, make sure that they are not using 32-bit stuff, right? If they are using, then you could go ahead and install that library so that it goes seamlessly perfect, right? db2, from point of installation and from point of command line uses, is the easiest database ever developed by any vendor. So see 59 steps. So this one is already done. This first step has been done. Now we want to create an instance. When we create an instance is created based on a existing user. If you don't have user, like conventionally, people use db2 inst1. You are not bound with any particular name. I have a CRC user. Let us see. I would say cat etc password will give you the name of the wd password. So you will find CRC user is there, right? CRC user is there. So whatever, right? But for our purpose, we are just experimenting. We are just learning it. So I will go with the CRC user. Password is set, everything is already done. I will just go and create an instance. Now, as I said before, this path is going to help us. This path, oh, sorry about this one. I'm sorry about this one. I'm going to copy the path as I mentioned that this path. So in this path, there is an instance folder, instanc instance folder. In instance folder, we have DB2 ICRT, which means DB2 instance creation. So we give as user as CRC, and instance name is, you can give the instance name the way you want, right? But traditionally, conventionally, or whatever, call it, we keep it same, right? That helps little bit, not much. But if you are very aware about the things, how the things are happening at the operating system level, and how the things are put together as a collection of software, then you should not have any issue creating same name user, same instance name as same user, and or it can be different. That what it will do behind under the hood is that it will make that user ID owner of the instance. So this completed successfully. So we are done. We are done with our complete installation. We haven't created any database. We have just installed number one software. Software doesn't mean that instance is up and running, but when we create an instance, it creates the instance and it sets up everything that we require, even for local connection, and then it is ready and up and running, and the service gets started. So basically, I can give a clue. If you log into any server where you want to see where is the instance, where is the instance installed, which instance is running, and what it is. Like that clue is that you find DB2 SQL lib folder, and you will know where it is. That is installation, right? That will give you instance name, right? But for now, for the simplicity of this this tutorial, we are just focusing on installing. So installation is complete now, because as we mentioned that we have user ID CRC. CRC is the instance name. Now we have to switch user, because DB2 will not run as root. Most of the databases will avoid running as root. They may, if DBA makes mistake or sysadmin makes mistake, it can be possible, definitely, why not? But it is not a standard. So I will switch user as CRC now. I'm switch user. Now you want to test it. Is the client running? Is the service running? So definitely DB2 is startup program, right? It's sorry, it's not startup program. DB2 is a client that will be used. Now personally I use DB2 two ways. When you see this DB2 prompt, you are on SQL prompt, which means that DB2 command line SQL interpreter. So here you can type any command, which means even select star, or maybe insert data, or maybe create table, or maybe whatever. And there is another thing that you can also use. This client is so seamlessly integrated with the operating system that you can use it from the command line. I'm just quitting this one now, and I will give you better way to do this. I mean, it's not better or worse thing, because I have seen many people extending this window to full screen, and then they type every command over here. What is not very good here is if you say for example any command here, you can stop database, you can start database, you can do whatever, but I would say list db directory. You can even configure it to have semicolon at the end of the command or not, right? Or you can say list database directory. when you will give this command, it will tell you that there is that directory is not found. Means we have not created any database yet. DB2 will create the database directory only when there is at least one database available. So what we can do is create database test. So it will create the database now. Oh, no start managed by this. So service was not started. Surprising. When I did it myself, service was started. So we will say DB2 start DBM start database manager start DB. Oh, not DB2. Sorry about this. My mistake. Start start DBM. This should start the instance. So start database manager completed successfully. Now you can see here in this console. This is the only thing why I would just skip, because it's not I don't see any I don't have the command available that can show me the command history. So I will just usually I quit it, and like let us not quit right now. Let us create database test. It should create the database now. I haven't mentioned command line semicolon at the end of the SQL command statements, which is very much standard. We can do that when we are starting this client. We can do that, but that is not important here. What important here is, let me show you the couple of commands that are very initial commands, very beginners commands, and that will assist you to find out your way into the database. Very easy. I'm repeating it again and again. It's very easy. If you guys have little bit interest in DB2, let me know. I can guide you, and everything is free of cost. I will guide you. Every guidance token, tip is very, just free for everybody. So it is taking some time to create a database, and I don't think why it is taking that much time. Anyway, let it do its work. Maybe it needs some time to create a database directory or whatever, or it may be possible that in this situation the disk is operating very slow. Created database has been created. Let me come out. Okay, well, here is a list database directory. List database or DB, same thing. This keyboard can be used. Directory, right? So this is, it will give you this type of entries for all databases. We will go in details when we have advanced walkthrough. We will explain everything, what it means, what database level means, what indirect means, what catalog database partition number 0 and test whatever. We will explain that later on. For now, I am quitting this one. Quit. And I was saying that, well, DB2 is very good, seamlessly integrated into the. So every command, every SQL command can be given at parameters. So I would say I am putting patience just to keep the command safe of operating system interpretation. So I would say create table demo. So again, ID is integer for me at this time. So this database connection does not exist. So DB2 connect to, I would say DB2 connect to test. So database has been connected. Database is connected. SQL authorization ID is CRC. we are using CRC count for the instance, and local database alias that we have connected is test database. So now we can go and repeat the create database command, table command. So insert db2, insert into, well, you know what, again, remember quotations, right? Insert, you don't have to, many times when you come to support level, you don't have to put these quotations. Why? Because then you will know which keyword is operating system level keyword, and that can be interpreted by the operating system, right? So something that cannot be interpreted by the operating system usually get passed to the client, right? So insert into demo values, I would say 1 2 3 first, right? Quotation close. So insert completed, and then 4 5 6 4 5 6 completed, and then db2 select, db2 select. Now I will show you later if we don't put quotation what happens. Select star from demo, right? So quotation close. So we have two records, and our test is complete, done, right? Let me give you another tip, like why I was saying that put quotations. If you don't put quotation, what will happen? What will happen? Simple, very simple. You guys know that when we put star means all files. So before the command gets executed, operating system will fill with the file names in this folder, not even file names, even folder names, right? So it will like select so from demo, and it will not find those columns in that demo table, right? So what you can do, like I can show you, see this way, see it is say select CRC, select desktop, select whatever. So but if you are an operating system genius, right, then you know, like, what can we do? Escape. Then it will work. See, it will work, because now with the escape character, the operating system is not catching that one, right? It is letting it pass through to db2. So that is all about this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please do like it. If you don't like it, dislike it, or share with your friends, and then subscribe the channel and give some comments in the comment section so that we can help you better. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Good luck. Hello friends, today we will install IBM DB2 community version. For downloading, you need to create an account with IBM, which is free, and then you have to go through couple of steps of licensing, agreements, and then you will download, and we will skip that download part. At least we will save some time on installation effort. So let us do it. I have downloaded it already in my downloads folder, and the steps that we need to install is, first of all, it is a compressed archive exe. So we will execute this one and then execute, but you can browse to whatever folder you want to expand it. I would suggest you to go to bring it on the same folder. So within same folder you create a new folder. I would say it would be better if you create a folder already, and db2 community, I would say community folder, right? So when you are installing this way, then you go ahead with the expanding. So let us go to downloads, and in downloads, actually it's not showing. Okay, let me terminate this one, because I created this one later. We are in downloads folder, and we will execute this one just normally, so that it can find the DB community folder here. We will unzip, and it takes some time to unzip the whole package. Once it's done, then we will start installing. It will take some time, and then we will at the end we will try to connect to the database, and then we will confirm if everything works fine. So few seconds more, and the extract will be done. So 2319 files unzipped successfully. So I will close this dialog and go inside the community edition, and I will start executing this one as administrator, so that at least it doesn't have any issue creating any folder. So give it something easy hand. So we will go to install product, and in install product we will install the DB2 community edition here. Okay, well, this install button, this time it installs whatever is package here. So I would say that even you have enterprise or advanced edition, but the same button works. So we have the community version, we know that, right? So but we will then try to install it. Let us see how it goes. So yeah, we have started the installer already. Won't take much time, but there are a couple of steps to confirm where we install, what type of installation, typical, compact, or whatever. Accepting the license, and we are going for typical installation. We can use custom also, compact, whatever, right? So our goal is just to explore what steps are actually what we will do, what steps are actually used for installation on Windows. We will do this one on Linux as well, right? We are going to install DB2 Server Edition on this computer. So let us. So this is pretty much a standard path for IBM DB2 on Windows, right? So because we are installing 64-bit, it is using program files, IBM and SQL. We will proceed with this one, and then instead of DB2 admin, we can go with the DB2 admin, because many DBAs are also comfortable with using this one, but we don't have to actually, we can use existing count. We have CRC. I'm going to go with CRC, and I will give the CRC password. Be careful that you are giving correct password here, otherwise it will terminate in before installation. So we are going to use the same account for remaining DB2. DB2 has couple of different services, same like same as Oracle has many of the services, same way. So DB2 is a very big database. So this community edition will be installing more services than one. So this means that it will use same account for all of those services. So we will give it go right from here. And I do not need any notifications, and I do not need to enable the DB2 groups, right? So the groups are very useful for managing the user connected to the database, but this is we are having this one for our the playground, right? So test lab kind of thing. So I will let it run a little bit. It doesn't take that much time, but let us have some pause between installation. I would say like it will be about maximum more than 10 more than less than sorry, it will be less than 10 minutes anyways, right? So let us go ahead and see how it goes, right? Almost done. Looking at the screen, we don't have to pause. It is configuring the default DB2 copy. This is actually instance, not a database. The way Oracle creates database through its GUI tool, DB2 does not create any database. It just installs the instance, starts the service, and when you log in first time, you can create your database. So without creating a database, you cannot create any table because by default it is not connecting to any of the system databases like the other ones like MySQL, Postgres, or I would say that even SQL Server. Those databases automatically connect to the system. So it is complete. Setup is complete, and then I will go forward, and then I'm not going to solve Visual Studio tools. So I will just finish it out, right? So here even we have option for creating sample database. I won't do this one. We are just going to check the connection, and if the connection is good, then we will conclude our session here. We will do another window, another session for customization, or like the fine tuning, or whatever the standard procedures are there. So now we have the client already, and the client is has started in bin directory, right? So if you have set up, I think the path might be good. We can check it. But for now we don't have to. So DB2, we will sort client as DB2. So this is default, the first small screen that it shows up all the time. Now DB2 client is running. So what I will do is say if we want to see, we say connect. If we say connect and then we see database connection does not exist, so I would say create database, whatever database you want to create, that maybe I would say test, right? Oh, TE. So leave it like I can even terminate this one, cancelled. So I will make it create database, DB2 start, and create database test. So test database will be created. Once the database is created, then we will create demo table. In demo table, we will insert some data. So database has been created. So I will give another command like connect to test. So it will connect as CRC user. So connect to test and create table demo with the ID as integer. So created, and then insert into demo values. So 1, 2, 3, say inserted, and I will go further with another value 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, and this is. So I will select the data back. With the DB2, you don't have to give a commit command. Commit because the commit is implicit. It goes by itself, right? So select star from demo. So we have 2 rows. So that confirms that our database is running. Services up and running, and database is functional. So I will quit this one now. Here, quit, come outside and exit. So we have done this one. So if you like small descriptive uh, video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel so that we can provide better and most comprehensive the walkthrough steps for you people. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, and we will conclude this video now.